All right, two very different movies are on Netflix, available for viewing this weekend.
Here to review The Deepest Breath and Happiness for Beginners are film critics Pam and Chuck Pam. Okay, guys, I love Netflix movies. Who's starting?
Let's go with The Deepest Breath.
Okay, Deepest Breath.
Take a breath, Chuck. Nice deep breath and go.
I didn't realize that people could hold their breath as long as the people in The Deepest Breath do. This is a documentary directed by a lady named Laura McCain, and it deals with the sport of free diving, an activity that I didn't know anything about either. And it deals with a woman named Alicia Zecchini. She is the world champion free diver, and a guy by the name of Stephen Keenan. He is a safety expert as far as free diving is concerned. So what is free diving exactly? Well, you take one deep breath and you go down as far as you think you can go. We're talking about maybe 180, 200 feet.
How do they not
down.
pass out?
Well, you know, just hang on, because the footage of this is quite scary, as you can see. They bring this up, and yeah, there are people who basically die, and they bring back. This is a harrowing film, and as Pam and I were talking, you know, there's some things that are considered sports, and there are other things that are death wishes, and that's really what we're dealing with here. These people are obsessed with pushing the limit to see just how deep they can go, how long they can hold their breath, and if they can pull this off. This was fascinating to me because, as I said, I was completely ignorant of this activity. It's rather upsetting, though, too. But then again, these people, no one has a gun to their head. They go out and they do this willingly. But that speaks to something about them as well. So one that I wish I'd seen on a big screen because, I mean, the photography when you're in the ocean, quite frightening.
Wow, okay. Well, that's on Netflix, and we also have another one on Netflix to review.
This is also about nature, coincidentally. Hadn't thought about that fact. This stars Ellie Kemper as Helen. Helen has just gone through a divorce, and she's trying to figure out, how can I get my life back in order? So she decides to go to like an REI type of course and go on a camping backpacking trip. When she gets there, she meets her fellow campers, most of them newbies, and also she sees somebody there she recognizes. It's her little brother's best friend from elementary school who coincidentally has had a crush on her since he was little. Well, we know where this is going to go. This is a, you know, classic rom-com. It's very light. But the fun thing is that it takes place in nature, in the woods, and it really does that well with teaching lessons about how to backpack, how to hike, how to camp. It's an eclectic group of people. Yes, they're a little over the top, but they're fun. And what I really liked is the young man, Luke Grimes, plays the love interest here. We like Helen and we like Jake, who is played by Luke Grimes. They have a connection. We like the two of them together. And as Chuck and I have always said, a rom-com is formulaic. A rom-com can only work if there is a chemistry between the two main characters. And you can see there's that spark flying. I cared about these characters. They're silly, but there's also some truth and validity about how nature can heal us. And if you know me at all, you know that backpacking is one of my passions, and I need to unplug to recharge my batteries every year, and this is why. So check this out on Netflix. It's sweet, it's fun, it's light, and it might even inspire you to go take a look in the woods and see what you can find.
Is he as cute in this as he is in Yellowstone?
Oh, I didn't know he was in Yellowstone.
Luke Grimes, you didn't know? That's
No.
Casey from Yellowstone.
Kevin Costner's son.
Okay. Yes, he is just as cute in that.
He's a cowboy in that. So kind of the same rugged, outdoorsy.
Oh, he plays a doctor though, and a very smart guy, and yeah, he's very charming and sweet. He's just got that sweet element about him.
Okay. Both of these sound great.
Yes. Okay, really quickly, Barbie.
I loved Barbie.
Chuck?
It's okay.
Oh, okay, we'll take that.
I don't have the emotional connection.
Right.
It's a mother-daughter thing.
So I can look at it a bit more objectively, okay?
What age mother-daughter, though? Because, like, I'm not sure about, like, second graders below, you know, like...
I think you'd have to be 8 and up. You're going to miss some of the things that you don't want those little 8-year-olds to get, and that's okay. But under 8, they're going to be bored by it.
Okay.
But anything up, I mean, you could take your mom to it.
I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard great things. So.
I absolutely loved it. I walked out of that emotionally drained. I cried several times.
Really?
I loved it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Chuck,
I'm not seeing the same sentiment over there.
Well, again, I don't have the emotional
You didn't play with
investment.
Barbies?
No, I've never played with Barbies.
What if it had been G.I. Joe, but
G.I.
not like the G.I. Joes out right now?
No, G.I. Joe intimidated me.
Oh,
I didn't like the
couldn't live
fact,
up to him.
I didn't like the fact that he talked.
He was kind of creepy.
He was kind of creepy.
Oh my
And then he had his kung fu grip. So I can relate to G.I. Joe.
All right, well, we're going to put a little kung fu grip on Chuck and Pam over here, but we do invite you to check out their website, realtalkwithchuckandpam.com, as well as their Facebook page that we're seeing right there. Hey, there's their website, and they've got a great podcast, great YouTube channel that you need to subscribe to, and we appreciate them joining us today. SeattleLiving.tv. We'll connect you.